Hello, welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Everton are safe, and yeah. I mean, what else is there to talk about? Everton are safe. We can have a couple of months of chilled out time. But Sean Dyche did speak after the match, and do you know what? It was really, really impressive press conference after. He was very honest about what had been and what was coming. Yeah, let's just hear about his thoughts on Everton's 1-0 win against Bournemouth.
Well, I think it's a horrible day for all concerned. There's no joy in it for me other than getting the job done, of course, that is. Loads of work, trying to compact so much change in such a short period, relatively short period, particularly with injuries, suspensions and all that comes with it, and contracts and all the stuff that's going on here. The underlying bigger news of Everton, which since I've been here is more or less negative connotations about everything, so that I had to try and change. It's been very difficult, but the positive side is we've got the job done. The players have played their part without doubt. I came in here to change a mentality. I think there's been signs of that, still more to go. And overridingly, I said to the players, I said, look, we shouldn't be here. So I said, look, enjoy us today and enjoy it, and you've earned it, but at the end of the day, it's got to change. There's no point in sitting on it already and going, well, like, look how great we are, because it's not like that. There's loads to change it and a lot of work to be done, but a big step to make sure, we secure it.
There you go. Obviously, massively happy after getting the win. That keeps Everton in the Premier League for another season. But obviously, he was asked about next season straight into no messing about. He was asked what was going to happen next season and when the work starts.
Work on next season started the day I got in here. Don't think I thought this was like an easy fix, because it's not. Far from it. There is massive amounts of work to be done. The thing I've learned about Everton, the fans have been amazing. They want the club to be in top end of the market. This club at the minute is not currently a top end of the market. It's a big club, make no mistake. I've learned that very, very quickly. Big history, big club. But we're not performing like a big club. We've got to find a way of changing that. Because you could just sit on every season. 'Cause this is 2 seasons now, don't forget. I've played my little part in 2 seasons of this. There's massive amounts of change to get that to build to a new dawn, a new future, a bigger future, if you like. So I think the Evertonians, as remarkable as they've been, have got to remember that. This is a bigger project than just, it's all right now. It's not. There's going to be more work ahead, because it's been going on for 2 years. So therefore, that's showing its sign. I haven't got magic dust. I can only make things happen that I think are believable and I think can be done. But I haven't got magic dust. There is massive amounts of work to be done, not just from me, by everyone at the club.
So there you go. Obviously, Sean Dyche understanding the obviously the size of the job, and obviously said, the work started the day he came into the club for next season, and Everton have got to get moving quickly here. There's not much time between now and the start of next season, and a lot needs to be done. And Sean Dyche is obviously going to be that man. He was also asked what makes him so sure he can change the football club.
Well, I'm certainly not judging other managers. I have my own style, my own way of doing it. I've taken a step. I said when I got it, I've got to earn my spurs with the fans and with the club and the hierarchy and everyone here. I've taken a step towards that. It's not all glory, it's not all fixed, but I've taken a step towards that. I know the industry. I've been in it all my life, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, there you go. He seems the kind of person, doesn't he, really backs himself, and he has backed himself since when he came in. Very cool and very calm. Obviously knows the situation. Probably not letting on as much as he would like to in terms of things. But he was also asked about selling players and about recruitment in this window and what will happen.
There's a chance. I'll find out more about that. There's not been any depth to, there's been peripheral talks and alignment of maybes, ifs, and ifs, buts, and maybes. Sorry, but that's going to come over the coming weeks. To find out the truth of what we've got, what we can do, what we can't do, and all the rest of it. The first things first, and I meant sincerely. I know you're probably bored of it, but this was the main job. First of all, had to get this sorted out. We've done the job to get it sorted out and get it over the line. Now, of course, that doesn't mean there wasn't other stuff going on, but that was absolutely the key focus. Now it's time to immediately refocus on the rest of it.
So again, obviously, got a lot of work to be done this summer. Players obviously leaving the club no matter what. One of those players, obviously, Yerry Mina, who announced on Saturday night that he was leaving Everton. Made 86 appearances, 7 goals. And a little bit sad, actually, that he never got an opportunity to say goodbye to the fans properly after the game, with the stupid pitch invasion happening. Yeah, don't know where Yerry Mina is going to be going, but obviously he's a player already that we're going to lose, and it's sad that we're losing him. He's a big character. Came out obviously in January and said he would fight for this club, and I think towards the end of the season he has. I mean, he stayed fifth for the start, which is amazing. But obviously played his part in keeping Everton in the Premier League. Obviously got his goal last week at Wolves as well. So really sad that we never got a proper farewell from him, but he got to say his piece on Saturday night in the video we put out. And you know, I've just got a feeling that wherever he goes, he's going to do really well, and in 6 months' time, Premier League clubs are going to be linked with him. But obviously that's on him staying fit, isn't it? Another player, Seamus Coleman, who's out of contract this summer. Reports are out there that he's set to get a new contract, probably another 1-year contract again. He was in the dugout on Sunday with a rather large knee brace on. That's going to take a little bit of time, that injury, but obviously he came out and assured fans that it's not going to be career threatening, and hopefully he'll be back for the beginning of the season. It was nice. That was nice to see the likes of him and Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Nathan Patterson in the dugout, Michalenko in the dugout, all giving their support, and that was a real part of the game on Sunday. I thought, just seeing them all there, because very easy for them not to be there or to be in the stands or anything, but they were all there, they were all part of it. So hopefully Seamus does get his contract. I know you can get almost too sentimental about these things, but I think he's still got a lot to offer the club. I think he's been fantastic this season. And you know, Nathan Patterson's injury record isn't brilliant, is it? So you can get Nathan Patterson up to the level physically where he needs to be, and I think a good pre-season for him will get him to that level under Sean Dyche. But it'd be certainly good to get Seamus Coleman under contract with everything going on. Jordan Pickford has also been linked with several Premier League clubs in the last few weeks or so, but as understood, he has no desire to leave Everton. And obviously he signed a new contract only a couple of months ago as well, so he's obviously put that down there. There's been a lot of rumours linking him away. Everton are going to need money this summer. They're going to have to sell players. Onana is, you know, I think it's, even if you watch the tunnel video, Onana looks not quite distraught, but he looks like he's not exactly celebrating, and he's having a quiet moment to himself, just sitting on the floor. And I don't know whether you can take something out of that, but obviously the talk is that Everton will be prepared to sacrifice Onana because of the other players they've got, like Sir James Garner, and he will probably go somewhere and have a really good career. And I think with him only being at Everton 1 year and still being it hasn't been absolutely amazing, you can see that he could be potentially a very good player. I think Everton would be willing to sacrifice him, but Jordan Pickford, I don't think we'd ever want to sacrifice him. You know, I'm sure there might be the likes of Spurs who come in for him, but if he wants to stay at Everton, Everton want to keep him. I think that's important, because who are you going to replace him with? So that one is good news if certainly wants to stay. Everton have been linked with Beto again today. Udinese wants in the region of £30 million for him. Napoli have been linked with him as well. This is a player that I think Everton have had their eye on for some time, but 30 million, I imagine it would be how the deal was structured. Listen, if Everton could get someone like Onana out the door, they've got income from Anthony Gordon. There's not going to be loads of money, but if Everton can generate money this summer and can generate a deal very much similar to, you know, how we brought in Onana, how we brought Dwight McNeil in, which would be a small fee up front and then paid over the course of the contract, that might be something Everton could do. They need goals. Everton need goals. You know what's our biggest problem? We'd probably be a mid-table team if we had a goal scorer. If we had Dominic Calvert-Lewin fit all season, we need goals. We need more goals in the team. So, yeah, maybe that could be 30 million broken up over, say, a 5-year deal. That might be able to work. But listen, if other clubs are in for them, if the Italian champions are in for them and they're playing Champions League football, it becomes difficult then. But listen, even with them playing the Champions League, they're not going to pay a lot up front. They're not going to want to play a lot up front. So we'll have to wait and see on that one anyway. Listen, we're waiting to hear in the next few weeks, days, whatever it is, the situation with MSP and the Everton board. That might take weeks. It might take days. Who knows where that situation is? But hopefully it gets sorted now that Everton are in the Premier League, and we can get on with things as well. Everton did take out a loan last week to secure some funding for the stadium. That's massively important as well. That'll help with the financing of the stadium, and hopefully means that is all sorted. And with MSP coming as well, hopefully that side of things will sort itself out, and then hopefully we can move on to better things for next season. But you'll hear all that news here on the Everton News Daily. We'll be here every single day during the week. So thanks for watching. Make sure you click the link if you want more videos, daily live exclusive videos over on Toffee TV Premier. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. See you later.